All right, fight fans. Vasiliy Lomachenko against Jamaine Ortiz. It was Vasiliy Lomachenko by unanimous decision. Like a lot of you, I also took Lomachenko in this fight by decision. Let's start with some pros and cons. Let me start with Jamaine Ortiz. I want to say that the young man was very game. He came out pumping the jab. He came out very aggressive, which I liked. I felt like he wanted to take it to the older fighter. Also, too, they said that during the fight that these two actually sparred for 5 weeks. So you can tell that he was using some of that experience that he learned against Vasiliy Lomachenko in sparring. Listen, fighters all the time say sparring is just sparring, but the truth is, no matter what the sport is, if you practice with a person all the time, you're going to learn some of their strengths and weaknesses. If you train and play basketball against one of your top opponents all summer, you're going to pick up something from it. So people kind of, I know I'm going on a side tangent here, but people act as if sparring doesn't matter. Like, well, we're just getting prepared for something. No, you pick up a few things there, and you could tell that Jamaine did exactly just that. The cons would be for him is that when the fight went on, I felt that he kind of got away from his original game plan and he wasn't as aggressive as he was earlier. As for Lomachenko, the pros would be, hey, he still has good hand and foot speed, even though he's starting to get up there in age. He did a good job when they would tie up, trying to spin out of the clinches or trying to spin Jamaine to get him in some type of position to set his shots up. Once he got that mouse under his eye in the first round, he did not let that bother him. Like a true pro, he kept on going. As for the cons, he looked a little rusty, but a lot of that has nothing to do with him particularly. I thought that it was a pretty decent, entertaining fight, especially due to the fact that Jamaine was more bringing it to Lomachenko, showing that he wasn't afraid or intimidated and that the moment wasn't too big for him. But Lomachenko pretty much outclassed him, especially in the second half of the fight. His counters were working. You can tell, I'm going to say around the fifth round, Lomachenko really was starting to get his rhythm back, and he just closed the fight out. Now, let's get to the end of the fight and talk about what we want to talk about. Usually I ask you all what's next, but it seems that Devin Haney is going to be what's next. Devin Haney was at ringside. He came in the ring. He said that he expects Lomachenko to do exactly what he himself did against George Kambosos, which is he wanted that fight so bad that he said, I'll do whatever George wants to get this fight. So he's expecting Lomachenko to do the same thing with him. He's expecting Lomachenko to say, hey, wherever Devin wants to fight, whatever the conditions are, I'm going to take him and we're going to get it on. Lomachenko in the ring, to his face, said it that he repeated it and said, yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm ready for that fight. So let's see it. Right now, Devin is the unified champion, and let's see him against Lomachenko, and let's see what he can do. Now, listen, we know that Lomachenko came up short against a bigger Teofimo Lopez, and the reason I'm bringing that up is because when Devin Haney came in the ring, Lomachenko jokingly said, well, he wants to fight, but what weight are we going to fight at? Heavyweight? In other words, saying that, this guy's a big lightweight. Well, we already know that he's a big lightweight. We already know that even the night that they fight, he's going to come in bigger than Lomachenko, but as long as he makes 135, that's all that really matters. All right, fight fans, what did you think about the fight? Did you think Lomachenko looked good from start to finish? Or like me, do you think he looked good after about 5 rounds when he started to kind of get his rhythm about him? And what do you want to see next? Do you want to see Lomachenko fight Devin Haney, or do you maybe want to see something else? If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking boxing. Other than that, that's all I got. I'll let y'all later.